How many games do you think have ended their service since you turned on the recording today?
75.
75? Yeah, I'd say about that much. That sounds about right. I mean, even that wasn't a really good start. Ugh.
This
Yeah,
sounds like
they had the.
are we workshopping or a documentary or something? Or a PSA? We
Never
Oh,
tried
get
this
extended.
I can do
Yeah.
that. Hold on. Let me get my PSA voice ready.
Oh no.
Save our games. Save our
Hi,
games.
my name's Juan Amiral. Every day, hundreds of games are needlessly ending their service. By spending one tenpul, you can secure another 3 months of your favorite gacha game before it's shut down and then announced with another sequel for the game coming out, and then that gets shut down before the game is even out. Buy tenpuls. It's the morally correct thing to do.
This message has been brought to you by Save Our Games.
This message has been brought to you by any gacha game company.
Sponsored by any gacha company.
Possible any gacha game at all.
Man.
And any gacha game company looking to not have to liquidate their assets for the next year.
Yo, we should actually make a. Nah, we can make a non-profit. We don't want to get ourselves into an embezzlement.
Yo. Speaking of embezzlement, welcome to the dia.log podcast, where we embezzle your time. You give us your time, and then we take it for ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to dia.log. Game over this podcast. Episode 153.
153. Last episode was the Chikorita episode, so this is the Bayleaf episode.
Yeah, good to know we still
Oh
have
damn!
our.
Another Bayleaf in my podcast. Damn.
I mean, it's
Mine-
fine. You don't even taste bay leaf. Oh wait,
No, yeah, you don't even taste Bayleaf. It tastes like nothing.
before we
It's
go,
funny.
yeah,
No.
we might go into the bit about Animal Cruelty too early. Right?
Look, okay, so we all know that this is your first time listening to this podcast. I don't know if this isn't your first time. You know how it goes. Is we have our topics and we have the new. There is some good fucking news this week
Boy.
that I'm half tempted to at least start one of them. But before that, the most important thing is we, like entering a country, we have to declare. None of us have played Palworld.
Yeah, no.
None of us. Okay, we're gonna go to primary school now. Stand on your table and give us the reasons why none of us have played the most viral game. Like, this is the most viral thing since COVID.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Oh boy.
And yet, none of us have played. How have 3 adults? Anand's not here, by the way.
Yeah. We should roll call first. Who's on here?
Mm.
Introducing the panel. We have Daniel over there.
Hi,
Hasn't played Palworld.
I haven't played Palworld. Yes, correct.
Over there is supposed to be Anand, but he hasn't played Palworld, so he's not here.
Yeah, this really is a primary school. We got the guy who decided not to come because he didn't do the homework.
He didn't know, and we have to stand here. Damn.
And then
Yeah.
on that other one new seat that we just bought for this year, because the one that was sitting there have been rotten out, so we have to change, is Wanamirul Wam.
Hello. I haven't played Palworld either. Just like in school, I showed up anyways, thinking I could charm my way out of covering the fact that I haven't done the homework.
And I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, and I knew everyone else didn't play Palworld, so I show up without playing Palworld, so everybody is guilty, so the punishment is not as embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, but for real though. For real
Uh,
though, that's a real G move because there's nothing worse than knowing no one else did the homework and you quickly do the homework so you get saved.
oh no, you do not want to be the minority that got saved. You stick with the homies, man.
Yeah, you. So I don't know what your listening demographics of this podcast are, but I notice gaming things tend to skew younger. So hey, if you're in secondary school or primary school or whatever, and you're listening to this podcast, one, I don't know why, but I assume you have good taste. And two, if it turns out that your classmates have all not done some important piece of homework, and you have, you know what, you throw that book out. You we
Every
introducing homie stocks.
oh,
Oh yeah, stick with the homies, man. If they lose a life, you lose a life. If they get whatever punishment that is awaiting, you also have to stick with the homies, man. You do not want to be left out.
You don't want to be like, listen, peer pressure is good, actually. You should hold yourself back for the approval of your classmates.
But for real, there were a lot of instances of, at least for me lah, when I grew up, where we go like, yo, have you did that thing? No, I don't know how to do that thing. Hey, you did that thing? No, have you? Also no. Yeah, the more the merrier, man. As if everybody gets in trouble, better.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna share you some tech. I didn't think we'd actually go into school stories, but
Uh-huh.
I'm legally obligated to share this tech every time we start going down the rabbit hole of school stories. So we have in PM class, right?
yeah.
Everyone didn't do the homework.
As you should, yeah.
And typical government school mentality, teacher got a power trip. So she goes to every single one of us and demands we give our excuse point blank. So she can call it useless and then banish you to outside. And me, having not done my homework, I go, Cikgu, saya tak tahu macam mana nak buat. Immediately, tank stance, damage mitigated.
The powerful words of I don't know.
And she was really nice about it. She was like, "Oh, okay. Next time, don't be afraid to ask. You know, I'll help you. It's not wrong to know." And I'm just like, I tell my sister the story all the time, and she's just, "You motherfucker."
I mean, someone has to tank in the party.
It's like, oh god, it's like something out of Evangelion. You're watching the beam just scatter. It's like when they tried to kill was it Ramiel, the geometric one?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and the beam just like scatters because they missed the core. That's what it is. Oh man. So yeah,
I,
folks,
since we
none
talk,
of us played Palworld. My excuse is I was playing Tekken 8.
so we have a topic to talk about now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, after that short glimpse into our school lives. All right. So here's the thing. Tekken is weird. Like, I wanna like Tekken. Because if you look at any fighting game in Malaysia, I would say in order of popularity, it's like Tekken, Power Gap, Street Fighter. And I was like, Tekken, Street Fighter, Power Gap, Mortal Kombat, anime nonsense. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tekken is like. And yet, I cannot get into it. Like,
It's been years, man. We have heard this this take before. So yeah, why are you not getting into Tekken?
well, this is specifically Tekken 7. I could not get it. Because high level Tekken 7 is boring. High level Tekken 7 is just two people KBDing at each other until someone misinputs and then they get whiff punished. That's all.
And this is my secret of getting into Tekken. You don't
What?
get
don't?
good at Tekken. Stay down there. Stay down there as a pleb. And then it'll be fun. Because
But then I can't climb ranked.
that's why I don't play online with rank. I just play casuals and still I got like no, I also play Tekken 8 and just today I've been matchmade with people way too high of a ranking and so I just got one hit and I get wall carried and that's
Oh
it.
my god. Oh my god,
That's
yeah.
that
No,
bit is
the
not fun.
fucking the Harada should edit the description for quick match because that description is a fucking lie.
Yeah.
The description for quick match is queue up to fight someone the same power level as you.
It's not.
So this is measured through your Tekken prowess, right? So this is literally my first match. So Tekken prowess 0. First match 11,000.
Yeah.
The guy I'm fighting is 11,000. I'm like, how the hell is this?
Yeah, and when I did my your initiation to get okay, how much Tekken prowess are you at? And for whatever reason, it's rated me at what, like 100, like beginner level.
Aw.
Okay, so who am I matchmaking with? People at like 20,000. Well, and that's my secret of loving Tekken. You don't get good at it. You be a scrub and you play with scrubs, and Tekken's a good time.
Okay, so here's my
Okay.
counter argument, right?
Alright.
Alright.
You gotta know the times. So there's a pasang surut
Yeah lah.
Tekken.
Mm.
Not just Tekken, any fighting game. You gotta know when the weaklings come out. So you and I made a mistake, which is we played Tekken Online on the first day of launch, right?
Yeah.
You know who plays online on the first day of launch? Killers. What? Why are you going online when Brandon Flowers, Aslan Ash, and whoever else are all out there? Don't do that. Don't do that. What you do is you wait for Saturday. Saturday afternoon, that's when the people who are like, oh, is there a new Tekken out? I'll play. I guess I'll play. Yeah, it's been a while. Maybe I'll try some online. Then you kick their ass. So I didn't just come here to shit on Tekken 8, by the way, because I actually genuinely like Tekken 8. I think Tekken 8 fixed a lot of my problems in with Tekken 7, which is that they just injected anime into it. It is so in Blaze Blue, there's this thing called the overdrive system. So what it is that every character can activate their overdrive, and the rules of the character change while they're in overdrive. And also, before the overdrive runs out, they can do one big overdrive super. And that's literally what the heat system is in Tekken.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I legitimately half expect one of the characters to go Blaze Blue, and then suddenly you.
I mean, your character does blaze in blue when they are in heat. When they
Yeah,
are in heat
exactly.
state. You're not wrong.
Exactly. I love it. Also, thank you to the entire Tekken team because putting Alyssa in this game means you get to see what chainsaws do in heat mode, and it's fucking great.
Nice.
It's like, oh, what happens when you give a character with really good pressure an install where that's built around pressure? Yeah, turns out she becomes really, really fucking good.
And I like that the heat system is very easy to engage. As in, like, if you are a scrub that just press buttons in Tekken, yeah, you still get out of it by just mashing the button and mashing the button again. You still get good hits. I mean, for the people who like really get into it, you know lah, you can use the meter to, make more damage, extend your combos. There's like a hit dash thing that you can like chain more
The
attacks. So,
obligatory drive rush.
yep, drive rush. So that's your advanced tech for the the ones who are climbing the ranks. But people who just want to press buttons, R1 and then R1 is still strong, man.
Yeah, I
Huh.
love the arcade quest where it's just they're literally just like, hey, yeah, just do screw attack into heat burst into heat smash, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like,
They literally tutorialize you that yo, that thing works. Use it. It's fine.
by the way, speaking of arcade quest, I'm guessing you haven't like finished arcade quest, right?
No, but I have went into the disco, which play
Because
the correct music for a disco in a Tekken game.
you know what's waiting for you at the end of arcade quest?
Is it a boss fight with the cringe? What you say? Your the edgelord rival, or do you actually have to compete in Tekken World Tour?
It's an AI clone of Harada.
Lemao.
Damn.
All right, so I can beat the shit out of you.
Like, I think you have to beat arcade quest to unlock the Super Ghost battle.
Oh no, I got the Super Ghost battle like halfway through.
Oh, is it? Okay, then
Ah,
it's not at the end of Arcade Quest. My bad. But yeah, so one of the super ghosts that you can download is Harada, and he's playing Feng, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I would have thought he'd be playing a Mishima because he loves the Mishimas, and it's because he customized Feng to look like him.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Wait, hold on. Did Harada played Fang in that one time he competed in Evo? Was it?
I don't remember. I don't know the Harada's tournament lore. I just know that he loves Heihachi.
Because I remember one time he did play. He did compete. I cannot remember. It's been a while. It's been a while since I came up. But I remember he did went on stage. So
Anyways,
yeah.
the one more important thing about learning Tekken 8. So for any Tekken game, for those of you who don't know, the biggest problem with Tekken is there's just too much to learn. That is a front-loaded game. So like in Guilty Gear Xr's tutorial, they're literally just like, hey, Gatlings are cool, but if you don't wanna think too hard, because they're like 5 buttons in Guilty Gear, right? So it's like punch, kick, slash, hard slash, and dust. Uh, just do slash hard slash, the most simple Gatling you can do at any time. Uh, that doesn't exist in Tekken. In Tekken, you need to basically cover your bases. So like, and this isn't I'm a snooty person telling you that you should be covering these bases. No, I literally just ran a long set with my brother-in-law, and I realized that one, you need a poke, like a good long range poke. You need a mid punish. You need something to you need a juggle. Which they call tornadoes in this game. Do you know if they call them tornadoes in previous games?
No, I do not. I thought it was like a special one. Oh, it's actually a term. That's the first time I've heard.
Yeah, 'cause I was just like,
Huh.
ooh, tornado. What's tornado? Oh, it's a juggle. It's
Mm.
literally just a juggle. Okay. Uh, and then yeah, and then you need something to hit them while they're down, or something to do while you have a knockdown. And I think some characters have OTGs because Alyssa can scoop you up off the ground with a chainsaw because the Alyssa blender never ends.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the most basic thing I've learned about Tekken is it's and this works for any fighting game. Have one simple game plan and then improvise the rest. I've been planning to do a video on this for like ever. So, flashback a few months ago, I've been playing Street Fighter 6, right? So because I'm a waifu man, I play Menon. Menon is I don't know where she is now, but before this she was one of the lowest rated characters in the game. Like I think it was like Lily, Zangief, Menon were like, oh yeah, no, these characters are just not good. So my very simple game plan for Menon is just Standing medium punch. It's like a flowchart. Standing medium punch. Did they block it? Command grab. if they if they didn't, if they didn't block it, drive rush and then into combo and then just repeat. And that's basically all I do in Tekken as well. It's just like all those situations I was telling you just now, I just have a move for all of them. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, you're
It's
gonna have
like,
an answer for everything.
yeah, it's not even like a good answer, but at least I have an answer. Just don't be caught standing and I know, at least say up back tree. Okay, at least you had something. Will it work? I don't know, but better than nothing. But you know, technically, it's really fun. It's really good. I really like that the move list actually gives you context for what the moves are.
Yeah, with the demo. Which is it a new thing? Don't remember in Tekken 7 where we
Uh,
just see the moves being played. Or was it at that?
demo. I think demo there was, but what I mean is there's like that little line of text at the top of everything where it's like use on a standing block opponent.
The cliff
Or
notes. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the cliff notes.
The
That used to be just a bunch of symbols in 7.
yeah.
I am so glad that it is that they've actually added stuff like thank God.
Yeah, and then some of the extra notes in the full move list is also actually helpful. Like, oh yeah, I've been trying Asuka, and a lot of
Ooh.
her moves lets you like it can cancel out. So they let you know, okay, if you do this input, or she won't kick. She will like cancel out if you want to back out.
Where is
Or
that?
and
Where
she also have like moves where you can end it into being into a crouching state because she's like already like going down after she kicks or something. So you can like float. It feels more fluid lah, like that. Since you can cancel some of that, and they put it on the list to let you know, okay, this is how you do it. This can be done,
ah
and some of
that
them.
is really good. I would love if they made that stuff more easy to find because I have not found any of it. My gambling with Alyssa is just like, does this lead to chainsaw? Okay, I guess.
Or maybe Alisa doesn't have that much. That I don't know, but for Asuka, that is there. So yeah, I've been
Mm.
playing with her a lot, and apparently this time around she's less about fishing the parries. She's a punch girl now. She can
Yes.
punch.
Hasn't she always been a punch girl?
Well, most of the game plan is defensive from what I've look around. But yeah, she's more punchier than ever lah.
Yeah,
Uh,
in the betas, I remember Asuka was really strong as well.
yeah, Asuka will run and be a menace every time someone is fallen down. Is what I've gathered.
I still remember I played at Level Up KL. I played with Daniel. He was playing Asuka.
Mm.
How did that set go, Daniel? I don't remember.
3-1. Wait, is
It's-
it? Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It's like you won 3, I won 1. It's like a 4 set. Somehow I recover into a one at the end of your final set. One of the final set.
Nice. Yeah, I was playing Lily that time.
Oh, good. The rivalry match.
The rivalry
Mm-hmm.
matchup, man.
Yeah. Also, you know what? They took out the silly costumes in the customization.
New
Yeah, not enough. Yeah, I've checked.
is the I
Yeah.
blame the Unreal Engine for that for no reason.
So, is the Unreal Engine blocking us from having maid dresses?
Yes.
I was wondering, I can't tell if it's like, oh, we can't import all these costumes, or if it's because, hey, we want to be shown on TV, so you can't play your character in the skimpy swimsuit.
We don't want to have the talk again.
Yeah, it's Street Fighter 5 all over again with the tracksuits. The no, like, we need to memperhalalkan Armika.
And
But yeah, Tekken good. Netcode pretty good from what I've seen. Like I will I play like I have a cable, so I'm like, oh yeah, this works.
Cable.
No, okay, so for context, during the public beta, a lot of people were saying the connections were shit, and on Harada was like Wi-Fi or cable, and they were like Wi-Fi. Well, that's your problem.
I mean, fair enough.
Also, a PSA: if you're playing Tekken 8, there is a setting. There's a netcode setting to prioritize responsiveness versus fluidity. So what I think is that is the role that is like the actual like setting the rollback thing. So don't forget to change that.
Oh yeah, one note on Tekken and the ghost mode stuff is fantastic because
Oh, the
I've
one
been
where you can. Is it the one where you can fix your opponent's fake mistakes, or is it another game?
Oh, that's Under Night.
Oh.
what I'm talking about is that basically Tekken 8 took a page from Killer Instinct and say, yeah, why not we have an AI learn how you play and then you fight that character. You basically fighting yourself. They were
Isn't that
mob.
was
Yeah.
in? Isn't it in the old games? Or am I?
No, it's a new thing.
Last time I've
So
seen is from Killer Instinct. Yeah, well.
just to expand on that, yeah, no, it's really great because so you can download other people's AI. You can summon Aslan Ash like a servant from Fate and fight him.
Yeah. if you want, yeah, you can.
Like, okay, so on the topic of like ghost replays and all in general. So first of all, it's a really cool like teaching thing fighting games are doing, more modern fighting games are doing. Both Tekken and Under Night have this, where apparently after a match you can go into the replay and then take control of the replay halfway through and be like, ooh, what could I have done here? Kind of thing. Oh, I forgot the first game to have it was Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R.
No, that's the thing Daniel
Uh,
was mentioning and
Yeah,
take
like
control thing.
yeah, that was the first one to do it. And now both Under Night and Tekken are doing it, which is fucking great. And now, if only Strive! Come on! If only Strive would do it. So yeah, that's really, really great. Really good teaching, positive vibes and all, but we are in a new age of shit talking.
hell yeah.
Because you know how people would all... Do you know how many people have, like, messaged Sonic Fox and told them, like, hey, you ain't shit. And then Sonic Fox is always like, yeah, what's your PSN? Let's go. Right? Like, before this, you had to be stupid to do that, right? Because you'd be like, haha, I have no proof, but I think I could take Sonic Fox. Now you're gonna have people defeat AI Sonic Fox and be like, yo, I beat your AI. Let's go. What are we doing?
Yeah. And for those who are not interested in climbing that high, hey, you know what? If you want to find people who plays at your level again, why not just play with yourself? Wait, play against yourself.
Actually, do you know if the arcade quest uses real player data? Because the usernames sound like real people.
Probably just the developers. The ghost. They've pre-programmed it, but they do play like actual people playing somewhere.
Because I was just thinking this would be a nice thing to have in a Pokemon game, actually.
Ooh, yeah, like the trainers, like
Yeah,
actual players and trainers.
ghost
Yeah.
trainers would be fucking great. But yeah, no, we are this is a golden age of shit talking, man. I'm ready. And Under Night went and escalated one step further, where you can download someone else's replay and then take control halfway through and be like, yo, I would have blocked that though.
That's evil. That's hella evil.
Punk, I would have blocked that mix though. It's gonna get so toxic. I'm so excited.
Yeah. And I do know that the ghosting works because I've been sparring with myself for a while, and there were many moments where I see that, oh, yeah, I would have done this. And literally, both of the characters, both Asukas doing the same thing at the same time. Like, first, round one, fight, backstab, and then beat a parry for whatever reason. It's like something that I've been like doing for too many times that the AI has already pick up. That's stupid. Okay, now I have to not do that. Immediately you see yourself like, oh yeah, this thing is shit, should do that. Okay, change
You
your
should see if you
plans.
could download my ghost. Like, let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I was trying to find a way to like download of your friends ghosts and basically just spar with them.
You definitely can, because I'm
uh,
pretty sure that they've like actively talked about that
uh,
feature. But yeah,
it's a matter of I haven't found it yet. The UI is everywhere. So
yeah, UI is
uh,
kind of everywhere.
mm. But
Also, the just final note before we move on from Tekken is yes, of course, I customized my Alyssa into Elfelt colors. What are we doing here otherwise?
yeah, I mean, she's almost alpha colors already, so
She's got the pink hair,
yeah.
but because there's no rabbit ears in this game, I can't. The Elfelt isn't as obvious.
Improvise with the cat ears. Was it a cat
Yep,
ears?
that's what I did. That's what I
Yeah,
did.
that's how
But you
you.
can't make the ears huge. They
Uh,
capped out the size of them.
uh, it's fine. You improvise. That's how you
On
do it.
on a side note though, so we've already got the first DLC announcement for Tekken, where Eddie Gordo's coming back because of course he is. He is the Baiken of Tekken. You know what character I really want to come back? Do you guys know what Fakum Ram is?
Oh yeah, the previous DLC character from Tekken 7. Yeah, a
Yeah, he was a new
menace.
character for 7.
Yeah.
Daniel, I need to tell you about Fakum Ram.
Alright. Lay it on
So
me.
imagine a 7-foot Muay Thai guy covered in tattoos. He's a Thai guy, like full body tattoos, including skull face tattoo,
Alright.
and he has to be airdropped into the battlefield by the Thai army.
Like if it's like a mecha.
Yeah, he's an Evangelion. He's literally being carried and tied to this frame, and then they drop the frame into the battlefield.
Amazing.
Him and Leroy are the coolest things to come out of Tekken 7. And Leroy's already in, so Fakum Ram.
Please, Harada, please.
Yeah.
I know you asked me to not ask you anything else, but
What is Mike? Mike from the Tekken team. Like I actually got to ask him that. Like, yo, like what about Fakum Ram though? And he was like, okay, I fucking love Fakum Ram, so I'd be happy if he was DLC. So yeah, Fakum Ram is cool. That's my point. We need more sick Thai characters being airdropped into the battlefield like Mecha. But yeah, that's a very that game came out today. We're talking about this the day it came out, and we will continue this trend of very recent games like Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age.
Yeah.
hey, I mean, it's still recent, what? If
Yeah.
you count, nah, I've got nothing. I mean, it's good for some prep for this one game that's coming out in a month's time. No.
Okay, so for those who do not have context why I want to talk about Final Fantasy XII the Zodiac Age again because here's a funny story. 4 years ago, around the same time, around like January 20 something, around January 23, the last time we recorded, where we it was 2020. It was the year where Final Fantasy VII Remake was coming out, and me and Daniel had a very funny transaction happening during a preview event where I purchased a physical copy of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. And to this day, that was my latest physical release. The physical game that I own. So for reasons of, you know, the way the schedule has lined up between Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out 4 years, no, Final Fantasy VII Remake getting a sequel 4 years is coming. Rebirth is coming out this year, and then Like a Dragon also as a sequel also out today. It reminds me I should play another JRPG. So I did play the remake Integrate, the one with the DLC, intermission DLC. I played Yuffie just to catch up, just to familiarize myself to with whatever Rebirth is gonna offer. And yeah, I felt like, oh yeah, I just remembered the combat is a bit weird. Yeah, you have an ATB system. You know what that reminds me? Final Fantasy 12. So I boot up Final Fantasy 12 just for fun, and apparently, yeah, I forgot to finish this game. It's been 4 years since I last boot up that game, and yeah, just I'm just discovering this game again, which I see so many times that this is one of my favorite Final Fantasies, despite it all. Everybody knows
Mm-hmm.
12 is the, yeah, if it's not 12, it's 13 that's getting bashed. But I think 13 has been like being seen in a more positive light these days.
Oh
12.
no, 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 no.
Oh no.
No. So here, okay, sorry to derail, but we've drifted into my domain now. The domain of, do people actually like 13? No, they don't.
No, they don't. And I played all three of them as well.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I like Lightning Returns.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
I unironically like Lightning Returns. The 13 games are so not good, and the thing is, actually, I don't know. I know where we can take this. I want to introduce a term into the podcast lore,
What's up?
right? Uh, do you know what a secondary is?
Secondary attack, secondary.
No, like, like in Fate, they talk about zero secondaries, which is like people who like zero more than they like Fate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So FF has a problem, and we call them sevendaries. By we, I mean me, which is they're fans of Final Fantasy VII, not Final Fantasy. So you saw this in the discourse for 16 last year. We had a lot of that, where any person who complained about FF16 always boiled down to, I just want it to be FF7 though. And the only reason we have a space now where people are suddenly coming out and saying like, oh, 13 was good actually, is because the secondaries have finally shut up because their game is coming out. Like, secondaries, do you know what kind of shit I put up with last year? Because I lurk on Reddit and in communities a lot, right? I had to put up with this insane conspiracy theory that 16 was stealing time from 7 Rebirth.
Like
That,
soul fucking it? Like
oh, actually, Rebirth would have come out in June, but 16 had to come out. Why are we getting 16 instead of Rebirth? And I'm just like, dude, you are getting two cakes. What are you on about? So yeah, the fact that we are now in a positive marketing cycle because the next FF game coming out is a 7 game is the only reason that the 13 lovers are brave enough to crawl out of their hole. Because they're just like, actually, I like 13, and the 7 people are just too high because they're refreshing the pre-order page for the Sephiroth statue again.
Okay lah, at least the 13 people are crawling out of the cave, but have you seen people crawling out of the cave for 12?
Hell no!
Ah yeah, but
You're
I
the only
am.
one. You're
I was
yeah,
I
you're the
was
only
still
one.
here on this hill.
You know what we are right now? So, do you remember in Mad Max Fury Road, the swamp?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I am on the Fury Road. You know, I'm fighting people in cars. I'm fighting for my life, basically. Immortan Joe is holding a Buster Sword and a Tifa Dakimakura. And then Meck is out here in the swamp. Being like, FF12!
Oh, okay, yeah. That the tall thing. Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
What
But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy FF12 because I think 12 is free of any discourse because all the other surrounding FF games are so toxic in the fan wars that you can enjoy 12 in a vacuum.
And now that I have played a bit more of 12, and apparently my last save file was like, it was really like at the tail end of the game. I've almost reached the final dungeon when I left the game. And
Yeah.
surprise, there is a celestial being introduced. Final Fantasy, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
my point is that I have finally discovered I have that I have the understanding of why people hated Final Fantasy 12 because I tried to do the side content, the end game stuff. And boy, oh man. I talk in length about how I feel about this game. But let's talk about the weird stuff that 12 have in store for those who try to like either get the platinum trophy, try to do it all. There's a lot of shenanigans that you have to do. Like for one thing, I tried to get some of the optional espers, the summons to Final Man. So
Yeah.
I did some I did at least two of the side quests unmarked, by the way. I have to get a guide to check all the stuff I need to do, and all the stuff that you need to get to obtain the summons are optional and unmarked quests where if you decide to like talk to the people enough and you discover yeah, this particular thing is weird, I wonder how do I get there, you can totally skip it. If it doesn't matter to the story, you can totally just bypass it and don't think about it anymore. But if you decide to do it, to do some of the stuff there, it's a whole process of figuring out, okay, the puzzle is like this, you have to do this, and you go this, and then what do you end up with? You have a boss fight waiting for you at the end. And some of the boss fights are super evil. One of them, which is in the not in the swamp, but rather in the sewers, the boss
Mm-hmm.
fight has a permanent debuff to all party members. You get the very evil status effect called sap. It is region but reverse. You HP keeps on dwindling down, so you you have to have a healer to make sure they are all topped up while uh the damage dealers can deal the damage, because there were plenty of uh attempts where I've got halfway through, I got 30% of the boss already, but then oh no, shenanigans happen. Here's this they send in the minions to disturb you, and then okay, and then I don't have enough healing, my healer cannot keep up with it and then die. As always,
Tis.
get a guide, find the status that the accessories where you that makes you immune to specific statuses. You have to equip properly, get the build correct, and then you go in and fight. And what do you get? A lousy summon, because summons in Final Fantasy 12 sucks. They don't do the good
Oh
damage.
no.
They barely, because the way the summons work, um you use a special bar to get the summon kan, and then the esper comes out, and they are basically a party member, a temporary party member fighting with you, but the damage output is not that good compared to using the special meter to use the limit break, so to speak, of Final Fantasy XII, the quickenings. So what do you want the summons for? Or to get the license, the
License.
license board. Yeah. Again, this game, if you want to equip a weapon, you need to have a license for that. You have a knife there. Do you have a license?
I can't believe FF12 takes place in the UK.
I mean, it really is. A lot of British accents. I literally bump into a bunch of cockatrices, which are funny little plump chicken-like animals. Somehow you can speak to them, and the first thing I speak to them, what they say, "Ko blimey."
Isn't that a restaurant in Damansara?
I don't.
Yeah, no, pretty
Yeah.
good fish and chips.
Man, this game,
I'm looking now, like the summons are even split up into levels.
Shout out to Cuckoo Lane, since you're looking up. That's the sewer boss. I think I pronounced it correctly. It's a Cuckoo
Kukulin, yeah.
Lane. That's a Celtic spirit or something, mythos, but it's an esper in this game. So yeah.
See, I don't see him anywhere. Oh, that Kukulin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, why has Lancer become a thick boy?
Yeah, it's a thick boy.
Lancer
And
Gashinda.
oh yeah, and it gets even worse from there. If you decided before you want to complete the game to find all the, because you see in the license board kan, you see all
Yeah.
the weapons that you can get. So you have the Excalibur down there, you have the Dragon Whisker or whatever there kan, and you decide, maybe I should try and find it. Good luck, because some of them only drop in an RNG chest, in the treasure chest, in a specific place that can spawn a few. So you basically have to go around the zones, because the game is like Monster Hunter style open field. Go in, go out, check the chest. It's a gacha pool. If it's there, it's there lah. If it's not, you got a knot of rust, which is basically nothing. It's worse than nothing. You got a knot of rust. So yeah, this game will really what makes you spend so much time doing shenanigans, stuff that is for people. It's not even the fun kind of grind, but I try to entertain, and like, oh man, no wonder people hated this game. Oh, it is even worse. One of the weapons that I can find is a great sword. I forgot the name. Not Save the Queen. It's a bit higher than that. But let's just say, okay, this great sword. If you want to grind, you want to get that, you have to find a specific loot drop that only drops from a specific enemy. That specific enemy can only appear in 2 specific zones, and not only that, it needs to be in during a specific weather type. It needs to be in a sandstorm. That sandstorm can only trigger not randomly, okay lah, maybe randomly, but the chances for a sandstorm to be there is higher if a zone neighboring that place is in the rainy season, and that rainy season you have to wait at least maybe an hour or two before it gets to rain in game hours.
Okay, so here's the thing,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing I think about these kind of JRPGs is you are not meant to play them as a guide. Like, because once you know, it's annoying. But if you don't know, it's a cool discovery thing. I had this realization with Elden Ring, right? Because I played Elden Ring at launch when no one knew shit. So there's like all the dungeons in Elden Ring. And it was cool because it was basically I'm running through this place. I found a crack in the wall. I'm going to go down. Oh, cool, a dungeon. I'm going to explore it. Now we have, Wikidot and Vextra Life.
Yeah.
And so, like, it wasn't not it's not even like 2 years later. It was literally like a month later. Everyone had mapped out every dungeon and where everything was. And so the moment you go into one crack in the wall, someone's like, oh no, nothing valuable in there, don't bother. And I think that's what's going on with FF12 as well. You appreciate the miracle that the sandstorm was there.
Yeah. I mean, if you know nothing, it was fun to like discover. Oh yeah, you don't know how rare of an item you got until you get a guide for it. But it's the sort of game where now that there is a guide and you know the content is there, well, you have to suffer if you want to see everything. This is the game set for those who are hunting for your trophies, for your achievements. Good luck. Have fun. That's why I
Damn.
love this game. This is why I love Final Fantasy XII. The game doesn't want you to, if you want to consume it fully, you gonna suffer. So just enjoy the ride. Whatever you got lah. It's not for every. You don't need to get everything. You don't need to get the Excalibur. You don't need to get the Masamune. But I did get the Masamune. It's a very good katana. It was worth the fight. I had to fight Gilgamesh twice. And apparently Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy XII is a goober. He have all the fixed swords from all the Final Fantasies. So first phase, he brings out a knockoff Buster Sword. Second phase, he summons some other knockoff. Oh, the Gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII. And he have, I forgot how many arms he have, but he has all the swords. And then
Oh yeah, I think 12 is the one where Gil has a really sick design, isn't
oh,
it?
he looks cool, but he's actually a goober. The way he speaks, the mannerisms he have. Like he joined in, he during the first boss fight, he enters the scene like jumping from high above the sky to jump to land onto a bridge, and then he missed the landing, and then he comically climbs back up, and then he say, "Haha, prepare to suffer" or something like that. He tries to do his hero voice. It's fun though. Gilgamesh is fun. He's a goober in 12. So yeah, that boss fight was worth it. But I'm not getting any more. I'm not getting. Oh yeah, there's also Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah.
You defeat Gilgamesh. You got a sword for it. It's called the Excalibur with a P. And on the license board, the way it's marked kan, Excalibur is a special icon with the number 1. Excalibur, the same icon but the number 2, which usually infers that it's the stronger weapon. And turns out I equipped the Excalibur and spent all the license point for that kan. Haha, it's a joke weapon. It deals 0 damage.
Okay, I'm looking at these swords now. I recognize the Buster Sword, the Gunblade, uh the Water Sword.
Yep, from 10.
Excalibur is the moon one, is it? Or is it the sun one? I see two Charis.
Yeah. I think that was for Final Fantasy 9 because Zidane uses daggers. So yeah, he have
And
all
then
the greatest weapons from the past games. Yeah.
yeah, and I see a skull sword and a rifle sword thing. Damn man. I legitimately wish I could get into the older Final Fantasies. But yeah, no, the closest I got was I played 8 on a flight back because it was a long flight and no Wi-Fi. So I played 8 on my iPad.
How far did you got?
Got to the Ifrit fight and then I was like, fuck this shit.
Man. You know what? That was me when we were kids. I saw that fight and I'm like, okay, nah.
Oh no, I cleared the fight, but I was just like, I am bored by this game.
Yeah, it does kind of be like that. Last time I visit it, I stopped until I've reached the first flashback for those who played. I also don't remember
Mm.
what the flashback, but it was a flashback. Is all I remember.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Mm.
Here's the thing, right? I want 8 to be Square Enix's next big project. Like, more than 13. I want 8. Just cause I want to see people fight over whether the gunblade is cool or not.
Man.
Hey, I own one of those edgy anime keychain gunblades.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know the ones you buy at Anime Tech? Like, yeah, no. I own one of them. It is like, I like the gunblade. I like revolvers. I like big swords. I think it is the stupidest weapon ever conceived, but I fucking love it.
Yeah.
My main complaint for 13 is that Lightning's gunblade makes too much sense. Because it's actually a rifle that transforms into a sword. I'm like, no! You should have taken a sword and taped it to your rifle. Yeah. So we are talking around in circles. I'm sorry about that.
And that was Final Fantasy XII. I don't know if I'm gonna visit again another 4 years, but you know.
Is it just every 4 years you're just gonna come uh you're just gonna continue to scrape for the platinum?
I don't know, man. If that's
By the
how
time,
long.
yeah,
But
yeah. By the time the next game, yeah, the next final chapter in Final Fantasy VII.
yeah, every
We come
time
back
Oh, is
another.
that what
Yeah,
it is? Do you play a 12 every time a new FF7 remake comes out?
apparently, I guess we have to continue the combo. It is 4 years. Four. If five, I wait for five. I'll
So
have
when
the
remake
disc.
3 comes out, yeah, you're gonna
I will not finish the final dungeon just yet. Just so I can revisit how outlandishly this game has been, man. Still though, I love Final Fantasy 12. Still fun.
I'm glad that you have a nice hipster FF12. Because I think that's a dangerous conversation, right? When someone goes, "Hey, what's your favorite Final Fantasy?" It is you are in a Mexican standoff.
Nah, no,
Yeah.
no, no. It's like, have you heard of this new game, a bit of tangent called Shotgun Roulette? It's actually that. It's your friend pointing a shotgun at you.
And
What's your favorite Final Fantasy?
oh yeah, and for anyone who pointing at me, I shoot lah. I said 12, I shoot. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm totally fine with people trashing on this game, but I find it fun. And you can't say otherwise. I'm in there. I'm in here.
As a late FF fan, like I didn't play my first FF like until super super late. Like my first one was Lightning Returns.
Yeah.
I am like cursed with the Final Fantasy series that I cannot answer that question in a way that satisfies anyone.
I mean, you can't say the
So
first.
So I can be like, they go like, oh, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? So my answer used to be Lightning Returns. And be like, oh, 13's trash. And Lightning Returns doesn't count because it's a sequel. It has to be the mainline first entry. Fast forward a few years later. And then I'm like, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? Stranger of Paradise.
There we go.
And then they go, no, that doesn't count. It's not a Final Fantasy. I'm like, I don't know. It seems like a Final Fantasy game. Then like roll their eyes. And then fast forward a year later, like, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? I'm like, oh, 16. And they're like, 16 doesn't count because it's an action game. It's not a JRPG. Ugh. So yeah, no, I am designed, biologically designed to just frustrate Final Fantasy players. Because I will never give a good answer to that question.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Fair.
I mean, none of us here are mainstream Final Fantasy fans. We have our niches, so they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better a niche fan than a secondary. That's what I say.
That being said, I'll go look into Rebirth, I guess. So
Oh yeah, no, Rebirth
Fine.
looks like it's gonna be amazing. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I've never said 7 is bad. I think
Yeah.
the 7 games are all really, really good, and I've just never gelled with them. But I think they're really good.
Yeah.
It's literally just when I want to enjoy my FF16 and someone goes, Tifa is way better than Jill. And I'm just like,
Okay.
how did you get in here?
How did you get in?
This is why
Sir,
you
the door
do.
was locked.
This is why you stay in the swamps.
I wish I could. I wish I could.
Uh,
I'm in a position where I cannot stay in the swamp.
yeah.
How do you get here? This is the 15th floor. How do you get up here? The elevator's broken. How do you get up here?
So someone's in 16 sock. What? They should be more like 7. How? Security, what do I pay you for?
Look, I'm just excited for Rebirth just for the fact that there's a dialogue tree. There's a dialogue choice there.
Wait, did they add dialogue choices to Rebirth? That's gonna be great.
Yeah, they even do the BioWare style dialogue choice with the
Ah,
circle.
that turns me off to it a bit.
I should mention it because that's on brand, because it's we hear in the podcast name after that thing, so I should have mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This we were talking about this earlier before the podcast about like my dislike for BioWare RPGs in general. And it's just like that Mass Effect, the dialogue wheel killed Fallout 4.
Yeah, like yeah, yeah, I agree. Like
I
I
take
wait.
that personally.
Yeah, true, true. Like when they announced that they were adding mods into the game 1 year in, and then the first thing that came out was literally, oh yeah, extended dialogue. We make it like the original games are, and it
Wait,
became the
Mac.
top mod.
I need to say this so that we can consider it for the podcast thumbnail. Dark Souls skeleton, but instead of the wheel, it's the dialogue wheel.
oh man, I need to go find Pinwheel.
Not
Like,
pinwheel, just the wheel skeletons. But
What's
yes,
what's the name of that thing? And
I think they're literally just called wheel skeletons. Pinwheel is a very specific boss. Also, shout out to Armored Core for somehow still having them.
yeah,
This is a
despite
bit off topic, but Daniel, did you know that there's like just one chunk of Armored Core that I think was personally designed by Miyazaki? Because he's not that involved in the development for 6.
which one?
It's a swamp. So it's a swamp. It's surrounded by wheel skeletons, and then it's also where the Moonlight Greatsword is. It's like they're like, here, all the Souls references are here. Shut up. Now enjoy your
Here,
mech game.
here, here's the technically design map swamp that I do. You know what it is, and then
Yeah.
just leave.
The only thing is there's no such thing as mech poison. Otherwise it'd be hella sick.
oh man, don't bring up the thermal things again. Oh, we have moved on from overheating max. We have moved on. I do not want that to be, because it used to be there used to be mech poisoning.
Oh my god.
It used to be a thing. We have moved on. I think we should move on also. Daniel, are you up to?
Oh my god. Uh, since we're talking about RPGs again, and and the shoehorning new abilities like I don't know, dialogue chain, whatever. Guess what game has added that as well? And it involves the most popular game in the entire of Malaysia. For I'm pretty sure since the start of the PS4 era.
What is it?
Mobile Legend? No.
No, it's FIFA.
Yep.
Or EAFC. Oh no, they're I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I
don't
kind of
no
dead name.
naming the game. It's
I
EA
forgot. No,
Sports
they're
FC.
yeah, it's EA Sports now. Yeah, I forgot about that. So since it's the lull time that we have no games, he says as today's is the release date of
Yeah,
Tekken 8.
what lull time?
I mean, the last 2
And-
week was a lull for us, but
yeah,
yeah,
last
go
two is
on.
last time. Yeah, last week. So last week has been a quite long time. So I've been playing EAFC once again, because I reviewed it back in September. So I've played their career mode. And I'm pretty sure the last time you were here in this podcast, we talked about the FIFA. I think like the FIFA career mode as well. Before you disappear into the ether.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's nice to have a full circle moment now. And
So how have they RPG'd FIFA? I mean
they've
EA
added a
Sports.
dialogue tree
Oh,
for so they have added not only the dialogue tree, they've added the Mass Effect style. So there is a blue, there is a yellow, there is a no blue, red, and green.
How
So
prophetic was
Paragon,
that, man?
Renegade.
Yo, Renegade Mbappe.
So you can be a Paragon, you can be a Renegade, or you can be somewhere in the middle. So but it's literally Mass Effect. And the career mode now. Now you have to balance it out. So essentially, these powers, so the Renegade, they're calling it, I think, like Maverick. It's like something
They're
something
not
like I
even
don't know the name.
hiding.
Yeah, they're not even hiding it. So essentially, your dialogue choices picks your teams essentially nowadays. So let's say you do a lot of Renegade choices, the red bar, the red choices. Some teams may not like you. Some teams might like you, and they will like counter into the RNG factor of this team might like you, they might buy you at the end of the season, etc.
Okay, hold that thought. So, which is the renegade team? Which is the renegade team in the Premier League? Is it Arsenal?
Nottingham Forest.
What the Nottingham?
So, for those who are not in the lore of the football, the Nottingham Forest is technically the eldest team in football history because they were set up in the 1800s and they won the first ever Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. So technically, so in a let's say in a Mass Effect kind of way, this is the elder god, the elder tribes coming back in, and they want someone to lead the way.
And
Are they
someone
the NC? Are they the NCR?
Maybe who?
and they want a hooligan to lead you, to lead
Yeah,
them.
one day we'll get to you. I've been picking Paragon choices, so the blue choices, so heart, like, so talk to the fans, give to charity, etc. Like the other choices. Somehow it leads me to a team in the United States where essentially one of the big bosses there, one called Mr. Lionel Messi. He's basically the big honcho in the US. So you get to fight him. Like this is all very like more, I guess, like freeform. So technically, in football itself, there's like three big bosses. So Mbappe in France, Messi in the US, and I guess who's in the Spain is now Jude Bellingham, I guess. So that's like the big three you have to defeat, so that you can get the final reward, the golden boot. Essentially, that is like the the biggest thing you can win as a footballer in FIFA or EAFC.
Where have
Those are your
been?
main titles.
Where have I been? Not knowing that Mbappe is a boss fight.
The last time I said the Mbappe was a boss fight, but that was
What?
FUT. Yeah, that was football alternative. This is the Korean mode.
Yeah, but in the context of an RPG, it's even wilder. I didn't
Wait,
know
wait,
this.
wait, wait. Okay, hold on. I need to keep the New Vegas train going. Okay, so Mr. House, Caesar's Legion, and
NCR.
NCR.
Oh,
What?
Season Legion easy. That's Ronaldo. That's Ronaldo in the Saudi league. Like you don't care about that. You are just brute forcing your way into the golden boot. Yeah, the goal scoring Mecca, whatever. Messi, I'm guessing he is the NCR. By the books.
Yeah,
He's
he's the
mad.
safe choice.
Mbappe, I'm guessing, yeah, Mbappe's house. Like he wants control. He just wants proper control.
What
Eh.
does that
Like,
mean?
like how
Does
he
that
control
mean
the
you
ball.
can get a robot to replace Mbappe?
He plays like a robot. I mean, have you seen his plays? He's
Well,
technically
yeah,
a
because
robot.
he's in a coffin and talking to you from a fucking TV screen. But now you need to find Yes Man to replace Mbappe.
So I guess like the
Putting it in the
free, the
notes.
free. So I guess the free choice would be the Premier League then, yes, because there's no big star in the Premier League. You, the player, your player character can be the big player in the Premier League. No, wait, no, there's Haaland there. Haaland would be. I guess yes, Haaland would be the yes man there because he's technically a robot. Like, have you seen Eric Haaland? Wow,
I have
he's
not.
he is a Norwegian man who literally talks like a robot. Like, you look it up, look him up, Eric Haaland.
How do you spell that?
Arieg Haaland Haaland. Just look at him talk. Like, tell me he's not a robot. Tell me he's not a good yes
Eric
man.
Garland, is it?
Haaland. Yes, Haaland.
Ah,
Just look at the YouTube shorts. Like, you can tell, you can just hear him talk.
prove that Eric Garland is human. Prove that Eric Garland is not human.
Man.
Like it is like FIFA is that free form. Like, yeah, EFC is that free form, but to the
Holy
point
shit, this is the first AI generated human.
that
My favorite things is things people eat.
Wow.
exactly kan. Like everybody, like, it's an inside joke like for all the football players. Like, man, this man is literally a robot, isn't it? Made by Norway.
He's got his hair tied in the ponytail at the back. I've built enough gunpla to know you can unscrew the ponytail. That's where the heat sink is. Is he like an Ava unit? Is he plugged in through the ponytail and then when they remove it, he has a 3-minute limiter?
Oh yeah. No, I
90
think
plus.
no
90
he only comes like his best goals only comes after the second half, so he only has 45 minutes.
Man, he's also a super sub. Yeah, Eva lah.
He is the Ava. People plug it in the first half. Second half, he comes out. Do your stuff.
Get on the pitch or else Haaland will have to do it again.
Man. That's one pep talk. Who's the manager of Man City right now?
Pep Guardiola.
Ah,
Like,
there
this
you
is
go.
the man that has won everything actually. So he has nothing to lose.
I knew there was a pun somewhere there. Yeah, got it. Score. Cool.
The man who gives the best pep talk because it's literally his name.
Goddamn.
See,
But yeah,
every FIFA man, EFC man, it's so weird. Like we don't need a FIFA. Like, what did they make it? A FIFA Lego game that was teased but never came out. Like, we don't need that. We literally can build our own stories in EFC.
God. You know what the next update for EA Sports FC needs to be?
What?
We need Dark Urge.
Package? Oh, you just ruin the careers of all of the big bosses. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
you can ruin all three.
any RPG dialogue system would be improved either by adding Disco Elysium dialogue or Dark Urge. It's one or the other.
Before you sign a contract, the Dark Urge will talk to you.
Dark Urge is like I want to tackle the guy.
tackle tackle your rival. He will never play again.
You may concede the goal, but he concedes his career.
Man, now
The
there's
real-
a renegade footballer.
That's actual renegade footballer woman. Woo. It's okay. You get the red card, but he's never playing football ever again. You did your job.
Every time you get the ball, you have to roll a check to go offside. The longer you don't go offside intentionally, the longer out, the harder the
gets,
next
yeah.
one.
The likelier you're getting offside next. Man, the stuff writes itself, man. Yeah, football
Yeah.
RPG should continue to be a thing.
The EFC fans don't know what they have. They literally have an RPG mechanic game under their shiny gacha game. Come on, boys. Open it up. You don't have to play the
I just
gacha games
love the
only.
idea that like sports players, because the stereotype was that sports players don't play other games, right?
Yeah.
Like they are their own species of gamer, and yet now they have been forced to play every other genre. Like first they were forced to play gacha games, now they're forced to play RPGs.
Just open the career, but just open the damn menu down there. Open
The C in CRPG stands for career.
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 Oh my god. Oh, then
That's a good one.
imagine. Imagine saying that to the Larian CEO. I think he will roll his eyes like, excuse me?
Yo, honestly, I think we bring this idea to Sven. I think he'd be on board for it.
Yeah.
Go to FIFA. We have an idea. We have an idea.
What idea?
Yeah, it's us, the guys who won Game of the Year 2020. We have an idea to make FIFA better again. Everybody opens it. It's just another Boulders game, but it's football team. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so guess we can go to the news now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely go to the news. So we're not. So do we want to go in the order that we've written here, or do we want to go to the part that we're all excited to talk about?
I want to
I
make a
think
short mention about the first thing on the news.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The only thing why I put the statement of this one Ubisoft executive talking about that gamers have yet to change their preferences from owning physical games. They need to stop feeling that they need to own their physical games. That also was a motivator of me looking for what's the last game I have. Oh yeah, it was Final Fantasy XII. I should make that PS5 disk drive do its work.
do something, then play PS for you.
As someone who have come to terms that I do not own all my games because they are on digital, kan. That freaking news piece made me consider, yeah, I should use my physical games. I should consider getting a disc. At least a few. Not a lot, but I mean I haven't purchased a physical game for 4 years, so maybe I should consider.
Damn.
Since
Brilliant.
We went to 3CX, so you could have bought anything at CX. Oh my
yeah,
god.
but now is the dice roll for that is like higher chance to roll. It's much
A
more.
dud.
Yeah, it's gonna be more you gotta get more successful roll this time around. The
Funny
buff
enough,
has been very nice.
the last physical game I bought was Grand Blue Versus, like the original one.
Yeah, I guess Daniel,
Last
you have a lot.
Yeah, because I've been visiting this
Thing
thing
of
called
CEX.
CX.
Yeah.
The last thing I bought in CX was ironically enough a copy of, was it RDR? Yeah, because RDR got re-released, right? Red Dead Redemption, the first one got
Oh
released, but
yeah.
I was like, I'll just buy a 40 ringgit copy at CX, and lo and behold, now I have one.
Yeah. Look, subscriptions are fun and all, and they are convenient, but now that the executives, the corpos are starting to, hey, maybe we should stop making this. No, okay, I think
No.
that's the part where I think everyone should play a part in maybe buying a physical media once in a while, just so we can pump on the brakes to say that subscriptions are not the only way we should consume our media.
Yeah.
I mean that's the point I want to make for you. We can move to the other thing.
Yeah?
On just on that note though, on the whole I like I buy most of my games digital as well because I don't have space. But like in my heart of hearts, I remember like my inciting event for being like no, physical media needs to stay is I look at my copy of Fall of Cybertron and go like, you can't buy this game anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
true.
you can't.
I remember literally like wanting to buy War for Cybertron on Steam so I could play co-op with my friends. And then
Please.
like at the end of the week I resolved to do it and it was gone. So yeah.
Bad. This rich coming from a company that did these games every other year, like,
The
and
crew's
also like
dead.
this year alone, yeah, the crew's dead now. Okay, very cool. Very cool, Ubisoft. Very cool.
Alright. Okay. What's next on?
Oh
What's
yeah.
next?
Oh yeah. Last
Alright.
week was the Xbox Developer Direct. So it's like this thing where Xbox will showcase some games that's coming to their systems, or I guess on multi-plat, in the near future. Well, specifically in 2024, and there were 5 games. One of which was this one indie game made by a Swedish company that's about Nazi killing. Never heard of it. Weird why they calling this indie game called indie as well.
Oh yeah, the biggest indie game in development, right?
Yep. It's
Ah,
produced by this. It's produced by this man who made this weird game called Field of Stars and Out of the Fall. I don't know why he's making an Indie Jones game. Whatever that is.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. I have heard almost nothing about this game.
Yeah, because it was quite under wraps actually until recently, like until last week, essentially, where they say,
I
"Oh
mean, like
yeah,
even
maybe
even after it's been officially announced, like I saw some discourse
it's
about
in
it.
first person." Yeah, it's like it's just people are mad because it was in first person. Like,
ah, see also Cyberpunk 2077. We have done this
yeah,
before. Moving on.
I don't care. So yeah, they're making Indiana Jones game. The first one since there was one in on PC, right? That was the last one. Was it?
the
Is it
last.
Lego Indiana Jones?
Oh man, yeah, I didn't consider they probably was a Lego Indiana Jones because on top of my mind it was the
Oh
old point
yeah.
and click, Lucas Arts, Golden Age of
No, that
Lucas
was
Arts kind of point
yeah.
and click adventure Indiana Jones game. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's a Lego Indiana Jones game.
all 4, because they didn't include the new one, that, but don't worry about that.
I mean, even the presentation doesn't show the new one.
Yeah, this oh
Can
yeah, they forgot.
Indiana
They did
Jones and the Crystal Skull, and then I think just show 3 titles, and then oh, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This is the new game.
this is a new game that follows after the events of the third movie. Like,
Hmm.
didn't 4 and 5 just came out? No, yeah, didn't 4 and 5 just came out?
Okay, so hold on. I cannot hear Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and not think of like fucking Bedman's theme from Guilty Gear Strive. So it's never Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It's Indiana Jones and the Circle. La,
I think
ya,
that's
ya, ya.
I think that's better.
Okay lah, because in my mind, the Great Circle will always be Indianapolis.
Oh
The
yeah, the Great
the
Circle, the Great Oval,
the home of the Indy 500. You have
the greatest
500 Indiana
spectacle.
Jones there.
Yeah,
I still think an
500.
Indiana Jones battle royale called the Indy 500 would actually be really
That
good.
would be better.
Yeah,
Come on,
and
Bethesda. Come
put it in the
on.
brick bin. Put it there.
Yeah. Come
Whoever
on.
wins
Come
get
on,
the drink
Bethesda.
milk
Shaking my head.
and kiss the bricks. You have a tradition for who the winner will, what will the winner will do. So yeah, back at home at Indiana.
Back at Indiana.
Yeah, that's the
Between this and RoboCop Rogue City, right?
Yeah.
Are we just in the golden age of belated movie tie-ins?
Yes. Don't forget the Avatar one. That's 1 year later after the movie that came out last month.
Oh yeah. No, but I think Avatar is slightly different because Avatar is a current franchise, but now we're in the we gotta milk
The
old
old age,
thing
yeah.
good. Oh yeah, old thing good. So we gotta make game. Don't you like game based on old thing?
Didn't they announce a Ghostbuster VR game as well? Since that's going to be tied in for the next Ghostbuster that's coming in this year.
Look, can we just I am putting down a new law. I'm signing this law in gazetting it into federal law. No more Ghostbusters. You tried.
Blame
You've been
Sony.
trying.
Ironically
There
enough,
are
blame
more
Sony.
attempts to make good Ghostbusters than there were Ghostbusters prior to this.
Cosign.
Co-sign as well.
Uh,
I don't like the new one was terrible. 2016 was it was at least they were trying something else, but the last one before this the next one it's just like fucking eight.
Like,
Oh,
if you
remember
wanna
this in
do
the
a
80s?
Ghostbusters and your idea is still we're gonna reference the old one a bunch, then no, you're not allowed.
Yeah,
Denied.
like at least the new one like gives like the old Ghostbusters are now evil like jaded old men, which they are, which makes it funnier. But let me so yeah, first person, Indy Jones, fight Nazis, voiced by Troy Baker.
yeah. Hopefully they are
This is his
whipping a
first
good one.
major role. And ironically, this is also Troy Baker's first major role after that one game we shall not talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I legitimately don't even keep up anymore.
just whip it out. We will mention it
Whip it
offhand.
out, whip it out, yeah.
Nah, nah, nah. Well, that one doesn't have a whip. That's another instrument, blunt instrument.
The blood instrument.
Yeah, I think that enough hints have been made. What should have jogged his memory? Yeah,
Literally, brain is too full of Tekken juice to even think about it. Don't worry
You're
about it.
close. You're already so close, man. It's
okay.
already so
It's fine. It's
Any,
fine. Anyways,
alright.
It's anything else at the Xbox thing?
We have a new look at Avowed gameplay this time with dialogue trees and dual wielding spells.
I thought you were gonna say dual wielding rhetoric.
That would be actually that would be make dialogue trees would be interesting if dual wielding rhetorics.
It's like, hey, here's this fascist choice, but here's this extremely liberal choice.
how do I make it work together?
How do I make it work together? You have to roll a check. How do I make this work together? But yeah, Avowed. It's by Obsidian. It's based in the path of
Oh, that's all you needed to say. Obsidian.
Yeah.
yeah. It's the next game. Yeah, it is in the Pills of the Eternity continuity. So it's their own lore. I don't know if this takes place between one or two, or maybe it's just altogether different timeline because they didn't say. But but according to the cutscene that we see, you still die to the magic plague, but you have been revived. Hence why you get this very cool box art.
Okay,
With this
now you're making me look stuff up. Hold on.
yeah, look at Eval's box art. It's so amazing. Like it's like half skull.
Oh, Sir Daniel Fortescue, you're looking very.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
love the box art. Like it also like it shows what the game is. It doesn't as well. Like people will question, what the hell is this? Like, but those who have played the game, like I did, like both games. Oh, this is an amazing box art. Like it just brings like the story, the core story of Pillars of the show of these two games together.
Very nice use of colors. Is all I'm gonna say.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And combat's okay. Like it's I'm guessing they're using the engine from the Outer Worlds because by the looks of it, which is fine. That's why the dialogue looks a bit stiff. But hey ho, it is an RPG. This will take you 30 hours if you don't get caught into a 30 level dungeon floor for no reason. Looking at you,
Yes.
first game. I'm looking at you, first game. I've talked to it on this podcast before.
Oh man. Uh,
The first game is Pillars of Eternity, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah,
yes.
yes. It's the one where I said, oh yeah, I'm going to help this person out, and it's actually a 30 level dungeon, and I'm level 5 at that point. God. But one thing that I like to note, like to my friends and you guys as well, the dialogue is quite funny because this is a mostly American punya company, so everybody speaks with American accent. Well, if you see Boulders, everybody speaks with British accent, which is also quite hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the next game we have is Vision of Mana by Square Enix. I didn't know Trials of Mana wasn't in Xbox, but
No.
when they when,
Childhood is PlayStation exclusive. No, PlayStation.
yeah,
PlayStation, not Xbox. Probably on Switch.
no,
I
yeah,
double
it's on
check.
Switch. Yeah, I remember it's on Switch.
Ah, okay.
So Trials of Mana is Xboxless. Now Visions of Mana is coming to Xbox as well.
Hmm.
I hope Charlotte is back. I want the Xbox fans to get frenzy damage.
Maybe not
Who is
Child.
back?
In Trials of Mana, there's this one character called Charlotte, which speaks only in baby talk.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you know. All right. Trials of Mana.
Oh man. Every time that title screen comes out.
I want her to come back so like she can say Visions of Mana.
If not her specifically, maybe some one
Spiritual
character.
successor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one character with baby talk, but maybe not as prominent as Shaowood. I
No.
No. She has to be like that. It has to be that. I.
if it's the fairy that does that, I'm gonna do crimes. I cannot laugh.
Oh my god. Alright.
Man, Bravely Default has ruined my ability to appreciate fairies in RPGs.
I mean, the fairy in Baldur's Gate is fucking evil as well, so. Hey ho. Alright,
Yeah.
Next game is Ara, Hoister Until. The latest 4X game. By Xbox of the Sid Meier's game, right? If I'm not mistaken?
Okay, so it's not the specific developer team. It's not Firaxis, but
But
it's another team called
it's another
Oxide
thing, yeah.
Games that
Yeah.
have staff members that have done Civilization in the past. So,
Yes,
yeah, they come from the same root lah. Which a lot of 4X games have been. Like a lot of Firaxis alumni have like spread around and do their own take of 4X games. So interesting to see this one have their own spin. It's not literally a Civ clone. It's trying to do something new. So well,
I wonder
new-ish lah.
how. Well, I guess. No, never mind. I retract that. I mixed up Civ and XCOM.
Yeah, different games. One is
Different
you
game.
be an ethereal living leader of a civilization that have to make their civilization last the test of time. The other is you kill aliens. I don't know which is worse. Being immortal or having to kill aliens. And I think there's one other game.
Mhm. The other game, the final game in the Xbox Developer Direct is Senua Saga Hellblade 2, which looks incredible. And I've like recently played the first game again. Ooh, I cannot imagine how they will do how with the new spatial audio stuff that we have on the Xbox and the PCs nowadays. How would they use that now? My goodness. Because like in Senua's saga, like she listens to the souls that she met, then carry over to the gates of Valhalla. That's her goal to reunite with her lover, and all of the voices talk to each other or talk to one another, everyone all at once. So with now advancement, that was like 10 years ago. Now with the advancements of tech, I am excited to see how they will handle that again. How would Ninja Theory how would we make this better? How would this make us more insane? Essentially. And that's the only game which I really love. All of these games doesn't have a release date except Senua Saga 2, which is May 21st this year. So that'll be good. That'll be Gucci. And that must cover it for Xbox. Xbox
Yeah.
talk. We're not gonna talk about the big elephant in the room that's having a chai latte behind us. No sir.
What?
Nah, that's fine.
Sorry, this
So
is, I am not caught up on like you could tell me that Street Fighter 7 was shown at an Xbox thing and I'd believe you because I
nah, I wish that would have been like front page news, but nah, it's just nothing. Like it's just here. There you go.
okay, so I guess if you're listening to this and think that I'm like, ooh, I don't follow Xbox,
No.
you must understand, listener. For those of you who are not up on the WAM lore, is I'm supposed to be on vacation. I
Man's
am on a
literally
like
taking a break. Yeah.
half imposed like self-care thing. That's why I didn't play Palworld. That's why I don't stay up to watch conferences and stuff anymore. It's I'm supposed to be relaxing. I sit at
You're so
home, I grind ranked in Guilty Gear, and I airbrush shit. That's my whole life now.
and that's actually a good way. That's a good way to relax. Anyway, shall we talk about love life and whatever the fuck has
Yeah,
happened?
Wow.
okay. I am okay. Hold on. Let me paint a scene for you. Me at a family gathering. I'm sitting there on the sofa, ignoring all the police accents around me. I get a text from Daniel. No. First, I get a text from my younger brother. And he goes, Yo, Cephas is dead. Cephas 2 is dead. And I'm like, What do you mean it's not even out yet? And he goes, Is it not out yet? But it's dead though. And then I get a text from Daniel like 5 minutes later. Yo, Cephas 2 is dead.
It just I think pretty sure that's like spend what 1 minute or 2 minutes.
And then I'm like, what? And hold on, I have the text here. Da-da-da-da-da.
It takes a year.
Yeah, announcing the launching and closing in the same tweet.
Mm.
I will now read you this tweet. Global launch notice. We are excited to break the news to you that the global version of Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live is launching soon in February. However, we also want to inform you that the global version will close its doors on May 31st and cease in-app purchases accordingly. We appreciate the love and support you've shown and will commit blah 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 usual.
Literal PR text.
Based. You know what? I think I want all my gacha games now to tell me when exactly they're gonna die.
Gacha games should have expiry dates.
we
Best before. Man.
best before like it's like buying milk kan. Best
Ah.
before this date.
Look, as someone who's not caught up with the gacha games, I was caught off guard with okay, why is this supposed to be significant? I assume the announcement was okay, new game coming out, old game shutting down. I did not read the fine print. That is the same game launching and going to die in the same breath being said. The game is dead before it was born. At least in the global servers, like, god damn.
Yeah, the Japanese version already exists. So
Yeah.
people have been playing that.
No, the problem of why they're closing down that is nobody's playing it. They're still pissed because okay. I'll ping you a picture. So after COVID, the latest batch of idol groups came out. The Niji Saki guy, Niji Saki girls. They're like the newest ones. So they have announced that, oh yeah, we're shutting down the first SIF. so that we can all move to 3D because that's what Review Starlight is doing. Bushiroad other games. D4DJ also 3D. All right, we're moving to 3D. People got mad. So the new one,
Wait, well, I have to interrupt you for a bit. You pick the two games that do not have 3D.
I they don't. So why did we move to 3D then?
I think Bandori has 3D, but yeah, no, continue your story. We'll pick this up
So
after.
yeah. So they moved to 3D. People didn't like the 3D enough. So fair enough. So we made a console version, and then in 2013. So like a year later. Oh yeah, we're making SIF too. So we're shutting down All Star. Okay, so you're shutting down the 3D game so that we come back to the 2D version. All right, fine. So it launched last year. I think around I guess around Level Up. So that was the first time a lot of players saw.
Yeah,
So it was in
we
August.
played it. We played it
Yeah,
at
we
Level
played in
Up.
August. Yeah, we played in August of 2013. That was like the first few months of launch. And now we come back to January 2024. Oh yeah, we're closing it down. In the span of 3 years, we have jumped into 3 games. Essentially, 3 gacha games. Dead. And that same group that debuted back in the All Star one back in 22. Oh yeah, they're now in the conclusion, so they are also disbanding. God, what's going on? How has management flawless? Yeah, how has management fuck up this bad? Essentially, it's
So
my say.
my first thought reading this is, there's a lot of questions we can ask. Like, for example, how much did Bushiroad have a say in this? How much, why would you kill a game so early? Blah 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 blah. However, the more important thing is that where this slots in the end of service Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
So someone on Reddit was kind enough. There's been a Reddit thread discussing exactly this. Some games include Chaos Saga. End of service occurred approximately 26 hours after service was launched because there was plagiarism.
Fair enough. And
Another one, Wave Naminori Boys, was less than a day of uptime because it had like maintenance and then just died.
Wow.
3 days. It went live for 3 days and then just died. Damn.
Yeah. I don't know how many actual days it was up, but most of it was maintenance time, is what I'm told.
I'm guessing, yeah, probably half a day then.
Yeah. Those are some extreme cases. I uh I also want to give the shout out to the ones that follow a more typical. So for those of you who don't know how mobile games work, is usually game comes out, it does pretty well for its first 6 months, and then after that things get difficult, right? It's almost kind of like a relationship where there's certain fixed points where you decide if you want to break up. This is when you do it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So many like the anime tie-in mobile games usually will announce end of service because a new one is in development. Cough cough Konosuba, cough cough Tensura. And so those tend to be the shortest ones. The weird ones are like the Yoko Taro Era 404 reset. I swear to God, that must have been like 3 months, and then they were like, "Yeah, it's dying. Don't worry about it." I swear to God, I had something else on my mind, but
Oh yeah, it is 3 months, yeah. October. It's already dead.
yeah, was there another? There was another game also that also tried competing for this. It was like I think that was like 6 months, but I can't remember what it was off the top of my head.
Yokotaro. Yokotaro, October. Okay, get the cash quickly. January dies. My the art of
Yeah,
cash grabs, man.
yeah, man, shit is wild. But yeah, and my favorite thing is, amidst all this chaos, right? You know what's still alive? Review Starlight. I have made my peace that that game was going to end service like months ago.
And their rivals have ended service 3 times in 3 years. In a row. In the
Yeah,
span.
I feel like the Idolmaster ones don't count because the Idolmaster ones were all just we're ending service for this game because we're making a new one.
Yeah.
So yeah, goddamn, Review Starlight outliving Love Live. What bizarre times we live in.
Have you seen like that theory that every time a game, a gacha game, collabs with a Persona series, they keep taking
Yes, okay. Yeah. So Persona 5 is like the killer of gacha games.
they just they're doing the Phantom things. Yeah, just change their heart. Only this time they have. I think because in back in 21, back when SIF1 was the popular thing, they collaborated with Persona 3, 4, and 5. So this is just them getting killed slowly, one by one.
That explains it. That does explain it. The only funny thing about this is that one game has survived and it's Grand Blue.
Oh, side games will never let that cash cow die, man. Excuse me.
Dude, Grand Blue is immortal.
Their fan base is also immortal. Have you heard of this story of the Grand Blue guy that ran to several storms in the US just that so that he doesn't miss GW week, Golden Week raids. That's how crazy they are. They have fought with
Why?
God. Yeah, they have fought with God and said, "No, we need to do my raids in Grand Blue. Thank you very much." I don't think they will die. They're immortal now. They've gotten that status.
At a, at a certain power level, you just unlock immortality. Is the SSRs like Deathly Hallows?
I mean, have you seen the spicy SSRs? You know, the hot men and women. Of course, that's the Horcrux, man. You cannot not roll for them.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
god.
on a serious note, I do have my theories about the Love Live thing. I think it's probably Bushiroad wanting to focus on other things. Because like Bushiroad isn't exactly strapping for cash, if I remember correctly. They've got that Hunter x Hunter fighting game.
Don't they own the whole of fucking Cardfight Vanguard? Isn't that their
Yeah,
money
that
maker?
they have Vanguard, they have Bandori, they have D4DJ, they have Review Starlight. Like, so the fact that Love Live isn't theirs is probably why it was axed.
Damn. What, they saw the sales for the Yohani games, the Switch and PS5 games, like, hey, they're making good money. Okay. Wait, why did you wait? Hold on, wait. I just noticed something. Bushiroad owns the Asian Cup.
Asian what?
Huh?
Right now,
The
the
football thing
football,
right now.
no, the football thing right now, where the Malaysia thing, they own the Asian Cup as one of their official partners. Yeah, this is all a plan all along. Oh my god.
So what you're saying is that what
Football is RNG. The Asian Cup was RNG based.
I mean we already know football is a gacha.
Football is a gacha.
So what you're
Damn, it
saying?
was all their plan.
It was a 50-50 that Malaysia can beat South Korea, or 50-50 that
Yeah.
Malaysia got a draw with South Korea.
Yeah.
Why are you
No,
saying
it's that if Malaysia lost to South Korea, we could have blamed it on pay to win.
We can win it.
Then
Oh no.
there's another way to elaborate more on that joke, but maybe we shouldn't.
Can you just imagine, like, the government announces more funding for sports because the new banner is Meta?
100%. Oh my god.
Oh man.
ASEAN Cup is in 3 months and the new banner is Meta. According to the data mine, the new banners.
Fill up all the
God.
specialization forms. Oh no.
My god.
Uh
Uh, but yeah, no. Fucking. I'm happy. I mean, obviously, I'm not happy for a game to end service, but for it to end as hilarious, I'm guessing you guys never talked about Sino Alice, right?
No. I've
Do
heard
you
of it,
know
but
how
nah.
that game ended?
How did it end it?
So first of all, important context. It's a Yoko Taro game. It was literally the next game he made after Neo Automata.
Mm-hmm.
And the Taiwan version was the first version to end service. And people thought it would be like, oh, just the usual end service thing, right? Wrong, because players found that a new story chapter had been unlocked right before the end of service. And in typical Yoko Taro fashion, you had to delete your save data to play the final mission.
Dies. All of your
to buy
heart-earned cash.
SSRs.
Yoko Taro ancient. I don't know if because after that the JP and worldwide versions of Sinnoh also ended service. So I don't know if they had the special level as well, but I know the Taiwan one did. And more importantly, did Era 404 reset also do it?
Oh yeah,
Also, yes.
I'm looking at the one on the walkthroughs. Yeah, they delete everything. Holy shit, that is fucking bull.
Delete your hard-earned paid gachas. Oh man.
I mean, not like you were going to be able to use them anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, like might as well make it Yoko Taro, like fuck it, make it lore, canon lore.
You should have come to terms with the terms of service. You don't own your gachas. You don't own your.
You don't know what you got.
You never.
Oh my
You're
gosh,
only
oh my
renting them.
Oh
god.
god.
Oh my god, it's like every stage you fight is one piece gone, like one piece gone, one piece gone, one piece gone, and then
Oh,
one
it's just
character
like Nier
gone.
Automata with the
Yeah,
fucking.
holy shit. Okay, that's actually cool. I want to watch now. I want to watch this to the end now. Okay, that's interesting. That is good storytelling for it. I kind of wish Love Live does that. Like everybody, imagine like everybody just leaves the school, right? Okay, bye. It is Honoka signing up. Bye. It leaves. Yeah. That would be a good idea. That would be actually a good.
Oh my
Good.
god. Yeah, okay, so you have to do a series of lives, and then at the end of every life your lineup graduates.
That. Oh. That that would be if Bushido is smart enough. That would be an amazing setup.
Bushiroad, come on. Oh, come on.
Like every life you play, like okay, it's now Rin's gone, now Maki's gone, and then Honoka's gone, and then you only have like the last three. Okay, like ooh, that would be a tearjerker. Not gonna lie, I would play that.
You maybe rent those gachas, but the memories live forever rent free. Especially when you have moments like that.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? We're here like, yo, that would be hype. There is like a 16-year-old in Japan who is going to hospital over that.
Oh no.
That is their that is
Man.
their 13 reasons. Sadly, like oh my god.
Also, I just
No.
realized it won't work because Civ 2 would have only been out for 3 months. You probably would only get one SSR.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless like you do it for for your characters in Sifas as well.
Yeah, it would be
God.
more impactful if you don't know the best before date.
Yeah.
But I
Or
mean,
if your best before date was longer than 3 months.
yeah.
3 months.
Okay,
God.
so I am a very conservative Star Rail player, right? Do you know how
Yeah.
often I pull for banners?
How often?
Like once every 2 months.
Pretty good. Yeah, that's quite conservative. Yeah.
I literally like in this, assuming I did that with Sif 2, like yeah, that's one banner. It's like when my Isopod girl gets a banner, then I'd pull for her and then never again.
Mm. God.
Yeah, no. Holy shit, Love Live. For anyone
It.
asking like what is the official time on this, it is -7. You cannot beat this lap. Not even Leclerc could beat this lap time.
My man like announced. It's like, yeah, I'm going to start racing and I'm going to retire after this as well. Yeah, at the least.
Mika Hakkinen signed for 2024 season, announces first race will also be his last.
Yeah, essentially that. Just one race. Okay, that's it. We're done. Bye. One and done,
Finally, he
baby.
will end his eternal sabbatical. He never properly
Oh,
retire again.
He
He's
never
supposed to be
informed
taking a sabbatical and then he just never came back. Hmm.
Mika Hakkinen went out for cigarettes and never came back.
Yeah.
No.
Even the West logos are gone by that time.
Yo, okay. Side tangent. I think we can almost end this podcast, but just like side tangent. I want to talk about the greatest ad I've ever gotten on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am not a sports person. If our earlier discussion didn't clue you in on this,
Yeah, yeah.
I know very little about more sports, and most of it comes from inside jokes. I get this fucking weirdo ad for Heineken beer, and you know how beer ads work, right? You
Yeah.
always gotta have the celebrity endorsement, right? And it's always someone cool, someone relevant, right? I get this fucking it's a Heineken or Carlsberg ad, and it's like Mika Hakkinen holding a beer, and I'm like, who? Who is this ad for?
Specifically you, Targeted
Specific you,
just for you.
I'm just imagining like uh an agent in going to Finland and grabbing Mika Hakkinen like, yo, you're gonna film a beer ad. It's targeted to one person.
You drag him out of his sauna just for this, just for this ad.
And he's like, how much does it pay? And it'll be like, we'll add 3 more hours to your sauna.
Right, bet. Okay, good.
So yeah, no. Wild. Absolutely wild.
Mm, yes. Yep, that's one way to end the podcast then.
Yeah, that's it, eh? We ending
Yeah.
it? Okay, so
I mean, hold on. I'm looking for one particular joke that I made yesterday. Here's the problem. That story was so good, I burnt all my good material on it yesterday. So now I'm like, ooh, what did I say?
it's okay.
All right, there it is. Love Live End Times Vermintide.
Oh my sorry.
Oh man, what's gonna be the new age called?
Was this Age of Sigma,
Oh yeah,
Age of Shiguruma?
we gotta have a separate Love Life universe that can still continue. What the original continuity continues. But this one is
This one's that, sorry.
the
For
idols
Oh no,
float in space.
Old World is also dead. Old World was dead for a solid few years, and then Games Workshop were like, oh, actually, we can bring it back.
But is it dead again? Or is it
So,
just they kill
mm,
they kill it and then they revive it back? Then that's what. all I know about it.
Yeah, so Old World is dead in the sense that it's not supposed to be getting anything new,
Uh-huh.
but they're just like, hey, we'll release new models for like your favorite shit so that you'll buy it. And they only just recently announced like, oh yeah, and we'll also do like we'll publish new rules for it, I guess.
So it's not dead.
Now it's not dead, but it was dead for a good while.
Yeah.
And every time it is brought back to life, I'm just like, I hope you go to Creative Assembly and you give them a big bouquet of flowers, because Total War Warhammer is doing most of the heavy lifting for
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to love for the old world.
No love for
But
love
yeah,
life there.
No love, Nathan. Damn.
hey
Yeah.
man, what if Love Live has Tomb Kings? I'd be into that.
Yeah. Revives the first game again. Put a Tomb
Total
Kings.
War Love Live?
Total love life. Oh no.
Which high school do you want to play as? And who's your legendary idol?
Oh.
Lehman Ross. Oh no, sorry, wrong game.
Oh my god.
Anyway, thumbnails.
Uh.
Well, one final thing before we get into thumbnail discussion. Just wanted to shout out to this random tweet exchange where Harada tweeted at a Nijisanji member, and then someone replied to the tweet is like my two idols are talking to each other, and Harada did not know that idol means someone you look up to, and just bluntly replied, "I'm not an idol, bro."
No. I am not your deity. Tell you, bro. So-
No, he means I'm not your Oshi.
Oh no. It's
Uh,
over. It's over. We can stop the super chats now.
Stop sending super chats to
no,
Harada.
no, 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 stop.
All right, there, yeah, that is my final like interruption.
Okay, but Bape as a yes man. I have a wheel
Yes.
skeleton.
Mm-hmm. The what
Mm,
else? Something
okay.
FF12. We gotta do. We gotta
Yeah.
do.
I put in Gilgamesh there. Someone would notice him.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm thinking of Love Life, but on the bread. Like, not as the bread, but a loaf of bread with the plastic thing within the
Yeah,
plastic cover, so you can say best before.
Oh, you'd be surprised. There is a love like bread. In English toast
Excellent.
as well. Okay, I'll send you the picture.
Easy money. Okay, got it. Okay, the joke is there. No, I'm getting a different loaf life bread. Never mind. Okay, you send it then. Yeah, so that's the thumbnail. Social links. Wam, you go first.
Yo, you should be following me on Twitter at Wamirul Adlan if you want like game industry related stuff, and at Wamirul if you want just a bunch of etchy art that I retweet, because that's what my account is for anymore.
Heck yeah.
Uh, Also, you can follow me on TikTok. Wamirul was taken on TikTok. I post fighting game videos. Last week we did a 17-minute breakdown of a replay, and it's literally just me getting my ass beat by Bridget. Don't say that I only ever post clips where I look good, because that round was atrocious. And yeah, twitch.tv/Wamirul every Wednesday I stream fighting games. Last week's one was fucking terrible because the internet was like there was something going on with the servers, and so people were not getting matches. And on top of that, I had to deal with fucking chip players. Fuck them. Daniel, where can people find you?
Right, you can find me on Twitter at FL4KY. Don't have anything in the pipeline yet, but I will be playing this game about Persona, something about that. 3? Why is it 3? Why are we playing the third game immediately? Where's the first other two?
There's no other two games.
Damn.
I wish I have some memento out of it, but no.
Yeah,
There were
no.
never was.
There was never a 1 and 2. We start at 3.
Unless you
Yeah. Oh,
reload the
I
save or
also
something.
forgot. I have a Tekken 8 review on Nimia Gaming. You should go check that out.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, Mac?
And I have been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf Meckronos. Find me there on twitter.com. What I'm working on, maybe another different a review of Tekken 8 for gamermatters.com. That's on the list. Maybe some other games as well, because more games are coming out. But put it on a note there. There are probably a few more other indie games that maybe of interest to you. So check out on gamermatters.com for all of that. And yeah, that's the podcast. That's dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast. And
May you have Anand back in your next go. Maybe Mr.
Yeah.
Door will release him at some point.
Yes. No, you have to do the musical number first.
Yeah, but not before he does the musical number.